Alright guys, here with another one, and this is pretty much to bury this dragon thing, because by the spirit I was told that Leviathan was Satan, was the devil. For some reason I always knew it, but I couldn't find the actual, I was not aware, I should say, of the actual scripture that tells you that he's the devil, he's Satan, Lucifer. But today I ran into it, and it confirms what I've already been telling you guys on my videos. I have a video here. On my videos, I have been pretty much showing you guys that Antarctica and South America are one piece, and they are a dragon. And just to further confirm that, I'll just go over here to Google Earth real quick. Bam. And I'll show anybody that's a first-time viewer. This is exactly what I've been, actually, let me leave on the labels so that you can see everything. Alright, what the heck is this? Did y'all just see some borderlines inside of the water? Or was there tectonic plates or something? The heck was that? Anyway, let me not get off topic. Alright, so this South America here is the left wing of the dragon. Antarctica here is the right wing of the dragon. In between, there's Drake Passage. Southern tip of South America, Tierra del Fuego. Inside of that is the Lake of Fire. Right around there, okay? Lake of Fire, Drake Passage. The word America comes from the word Amaruca, which means the land of the great plumed serpent, or the serpent that breathes the power over the life of the air. Now that comes from the Brazilian Incans, modern day Brazil, which is ancient Inca, Tupac Amaru. That was the name of they had a prince, and the name Amaru was short for Amaruca. And this is before Amerigo Vespucci. These guys totally already knew that this was the serpent. And I already took some pictures of maps that actually confirm that there was a huge serpent down here before Amerigo Vespucci was here. The map makers, some of them actually had it right. Alright, so let me just better put this in perspective to you. So this right here to this right here, that's dragon wing. It's from one tip to the other. That's a dragon wing, okay? Those are dragon wings, left to right. Or if I turn it like this, this is more proper. Left to right, okay? So a wing right here, a wing right here, a shoulder right here, a shoulder right here. Okay? Shoulders. See the symmetry. That's the easiest way to find it. Symmetry. Like you have a right arm, left arm, and they look symmetrical to your shoulders. And then if you put your face to a mirror sideways, you have two different sides. So you just cut down the middle of this face right here. Cut down the middle of that face, and you'll see that's a dragon. So from this eye, right here, that's an eye, and right here, that's an eye. And then down here, perfect arch, this is the jaw. And these are the nostrils. Okay? Nostrils. So you got the nostril of the dragon right here. And these are volcanoes that spit fire. And they tell you in the Bible that this happens. And then this eye, the eyes, spit fire or have fire in them. Who knows? Spit fire or have fire in them. One of the two. Alright. So you have a left wing, a right wing. Let's take this. And if you split this down the middle, at point, zoom out, this is symmetrical, okay? Right down the shoulders, right to the head. Take that out. Take this and measure that. He's symmetrical, right down the middle, from one side to the other. It's just the only difference is its color. One side is light and one side is dark, like a yin yang. So that's where your Chinese get their yin yang from. And just like his eyes, one side is light and one side is dark. It's a dark eye right there. Right there. That's an eye. That's an eye. Perfect jaw. And this jaw is 666 kilometers wide on the forehead. See, there's a crack, right? See, look at the cursor, the sights, the crosshair or whatever you want to call it. Follow the crosshair. See how that is a crack I'm following right there? There's a crack that goes across the face. You measure that all the way to the other side. In kilometers, and you get 666. Right, hold on. It's supposed to be on the crack on his face. Damn. Oh, shucks. This takes a long time sometimes just to, my phone is not so great at just giving me a perfect measurement with my finger. Bam. Alright, add point. That's 666 kilometers wide. Right across that crack on his face. This crack that goes across his forehead. That's 666 kilometers wide. Bam. Alright. So you got a 666. You got Drake Passage. You got the Lake of Fire. You got the Serpent Kings. Just to let you know, this is who he is. And they have the name form. The name form is Amaruka, the great feathered serpent that breathes the power over the life of the air. Okay. Now let's come out and show you. Bam. I was looking up some things online. All you gotta do is type up dragon in Antarctica. Antarctica is a dragon wing. Alright, you see my videos, but also look at this. See this? Dragon skin ice found in Antarctica. They're talking about the ice, alright? And that's the same thing. This is the ice is what Ernest Shackleton was talking about. Ernest Shackleton was saying that Antarctica seems like it's alive. All right, he said it's like it's living, and the way that the ice flows, this ice, this dragon skin ice they keep talking about, he was saying that stuff it moves like it's alive. Okay. It's not the only one that I was wanted to show you. Somebody else made a video, I think it was 4 days ago, or maybe today. Okay, Antarctica. There's a dragon. Okay, dragon skin found. Rare dragon skin found in Antarctica. Chinese polar icebreaker, snow dragon 2. Okay, so everybody knows, but y'all be studying just the straight up madness that is this media and this world and science and believing in what they say, but you're not really paying attention to what they're saying. You think this shit's a joke. You know, they just ran out of names and just needed some names to throw at this. No. Everything, they do this stuff for a reason. Okay? So these guys are trying to confirm that there's something going on without telling you for some reason. They're telling you, but they're not telling you. It's like mockery. They're mocking you. You know? Alright, so you got the scientists and all these guys trying to confirm this without really telling you. That's mockery. It's like a forked tongue. You gotta take what they say with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? So it's like a forked tongue that they speak with to mock you, because they can tell you the truth, but you don't understand it with lack of knowledge. So therefore they defeat you legally. And that's just, it's a shame, because we try to warn each other. Some of us try to warn you guys. You guys just don't listen. You think that we're freaking conspiracy theorists and Bible thumper. You call us all type of little mocking names, but it's only really going to hurt you and your family and your freaking culture and your race in the end. You know, the blood is on your hands. We warned you. Alright, and the blood does burn. Ever. This is severely, okay? I have pictures that I took screenshots this morning. Okay. Screenshots. So, I wanted to, this dude made a video. This guy made a video, somebody made a video, and they pointed it out. They're talking about how all serpents have like pit organs, nostrils. He's talking about the eyes and the head. This guy, he did pretty good with labeling this stuff. I'm not really into labeling. I'd rather just roll it by you with my word. Alright. 1562. Map of America was full of mermaids, giants, and dragons. Newest rapid dragon system shocked. U.S.'s new rapid dragon system shocked Russia. This is 5 days ago. You got Elon Musk with his Dragon X rockets, and come on, man. You guys got to realize that, and you got Kanye West calling Trump and Musk Dragon Brothers or something shit like that, and they all agreed to the mess. Come on, man. Like, they're playing you guys for fools. Like, it's WWF. They sit down there and fly their flags in a circle down there at the bottom of the world. And then they come up here and they put all them flags up against each other, but they still go to meetings and talk with each other calmly while you guys run around and just totally become puppets to just destroy and kill each other. And they don't hurt each other at all. They just kill you. or make you kill yourself. It's like some 3-6 Mafia shit. Alright, excuse my French. Chinese undersea dragons, the pursuit for nuclear-armed ballistic missiles 7 months ago. Well, you guys better give Antarctica Drake Passage beating the dragon. Drake Passage beating the dragon. Okay. According to Williams, dragon skin has not been seen in Antarctica since 2007. Scientists in Antarctica have produced footage of a rare sea ice known as dragon skin. Okay, so these are pictures of Antarctica way back in the day. If you notice, this is supposed to be Antarctica right here, right? Well, why does it say right there? Tierra del Fuego. So if this is supposed to be all ice, why is this the land of fire? The duality, the forked tongue, the dragon, the left-right paradigm, the as above, so below, the checkerboard, the Illuminati, the masonry, the money. You guys have no clue how well incorporated, and I mean incorporated, the words are subliminal and mocking you in everything that you think and say and do. You think you have nothing to do. Man, I'm pretty sure you worship the dragon at least 10 times a damn day by lack of knowledge alone. Lack of knowledge. Everybody does. It takes a while for us to cut those strands, to break free of those bondage. Your mind is in bondage. Okay. We gotta break free our minds. Okay. Hell, I had to go through breaking free my mind from too much. Shouldn't say too much. Just dealing with the wicked ways of the world as a child. Before I could make decisions on my own, I was forced to do things that really enslaved my mind for more years to come. It was insurance for them. They have to have insurance on you guys. They have to have fail-safes on people. So, just like depopulation, they can. They don't think that they ain't doing everything possible to get that accomplished. You guys gotta wake up. All right. I was taking pictures of old maps from back in the day. Now, they're painting it as a green land, they're painting it as a snow land, painting it as a fire land, painted as a water, the lands that has water going through the middle. They had all types of things going through it. And they always show you, like, these are dragons. This is dragons, sea serpents in the water. Everybody kept talking about back in the day. All right? Everybody's thinking that because we have so much technology, supposedly, that everybody would have been unseen and known, and I'm nobody important and nothing special about what I'm saying. You only make yourself as important as you want to be. I'll tell you that. And big things popping, little things stopping. That's all I got to say about my life. So, talking about what I ain't doing. You talk about what yourself is not doing. If you're not interested, then don't stop somebody else from learning. Don't stop somebody else from believing. There's skeptics all over trying to, like, the proof is right in their face, and they're still just like, let's go Brandon. It's like, no, they're saying let's go Brandon. They're not saying FJB. Yeah. You have people jump on our videos and pages and start being like, do you really think that's a dragon? That's impossible, this and that. And they'll come up with all these scientific diffusing explanations, but there's nothing scientific about what the hell they're saying. I aced science. 100%. Exceed minimal expectations. And shit that I didn't even think I would do. And I did it. You know what I mean? And I always had to deal with the teachers that said, oh, you're not going to be this and you're not going to be that, because I was rebellious, because I knew that from a young age. I already told you I was dealing with these people. I already knew that, you know, you couldn't trust just because somebody has authority or a title or a badge. You know, you find out later on, oh, somebody paid for them to have that. They never earned it. They're just, you know, on paper. They're not really that. You know, that'll knock out half the competition in the world. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. Excuse my French. People cower themselves out, punk themselves out by fear. Fear of the unknown. You're untested. Test everything. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so let's get back over here. Even here, on this map, they show dragons, sea serpents, right by Antarctica. Alright, you know what I mean? I'm going through all these different maps. These are old maps, you know what I mean? Old maps. But they're trying to show you. Look at this. Talking about this is the dang dragon. This is the wings. Now, yeah, this is wings. You know what I mean? Now, I know that serpents can regrow limbs. Okay. So if he had his wings cut off, or a wing cut off, or he's made to crawl on his belly, well, how in the heck does he rise up to heaven to fight Michael at the very end? Oh, regeneration. Oh. And how do you do that? He could freeze, you know what I mean, freeze the limb. I don't know if they could graft it back on. I don't know. A lot of the technology that we use on this earth is actually wise as a serpent. We get it from serpents. If you read the book of Enoch, it tells you that pretty much all the angels came down and gave us information, or gave Enoch information about tools, how to make tools, mathematics, arithmetic, writing, and all this stuff, in order to get information directly from the Most High, because they were cut off. So they had to trade, you know, pretty much knowledge for the truth, wisdom for the truth. Okay? So, who knows? He could be regrowing those limbs. And then he's going to rise up after fooling the whole world. See, when they say they're fooling the whole world, that means subtle as a serpent. The serpent was the most subtle creature ever created under heaven. So he's so subtle that under heaven, the whole damn world, without being raised specifically to believe in the dragon that you're walking on top of, and without all the lies to cover it up, you would pretty much, you would know he was there. But outside of that, nobody would know if they're not following the truth, the word. I found this by the word in the Bible, in Revelations. I know. Sounds weird. You'd be like, how did you do that? That just don't make sense. Well, I try to tell them about the lake of fire, man. Lake of fire, bro. You guys got to get it right. You got to get it right. Like, oh, the lake of fire is not on Earth. Well, Tierra del Fuego is a destination on Earth, and it's right there by the damn dragon. So once I saw that, I just looked at the landforms around the lake of fire and ended up realizing I'm looking at a dang something. And I didn't let it go. I didn't just say, oh, well, it doesn't make sense right now. I always kept my ear open. I made a mental note. Then it took me over 12 years, 16 years or some shit to find the rest of it. No, it was about 12 years to figure out, like, the rest of it. But, okay. These look at them. This is the dang dragon right here, man. That's the dragon. Okay? Subtle. Subtle as a crocodile at the edge of a bank about to snatch up somebody. Now, you don't see it coming. You don't see it coming. You don't say. Yeah? You don't say. Alright, man. Like, there used to be a civilization, I think it was probably Babylon back in the day. Ancient Babylon, or Mystery Babylon, or something like that. Like the land that was up there. Okay, so I think I might have went too far. Okay, so I'm just showing you on the maps they really had that up there like that. Alright, so let me go back over here. And what was I going to show you? I wanted to show... There's some information that I wanted to show you guys. Let me think. Alright, so I'm showing you the map. Showing you the landmass. Let me go back to YouTube, I think. The library. What else was I going to show you about this situation? For further confirmation. Oh yeah, the scripture. Okay, so if the world is spinning around on a ball, if you're saying we're spinning on a ball, it could be a coin spinning around for all I know. You know what I mean? This could be like a, you know how you spin a coin? It could be something like that. Who knows? I don't know. It could be I don't know. But I do know one thing. This dragon is spinning and turning and twisting. Hell, the earth may be sitting still, but the dragon may be spinning and making a whirlpool. You ever think about that? Okay. Now you can stick your... Okay. So you got Isaiah 27:1. This is how the confirmation about the leviathan. It says, Yahweh will push with his cruel, great, and strong sword, Leviathan, the fleeing serpent, and Leviathan, the twisting serpent, and he will kill the sea monster that is in the sea. You know that the sea monster, see that kind of says, you're like, what is the sea monster? Well, in the other one it says, in that day the Lord will take his terrible, swift sword and punish Leviathan, the swiftly moving serpent, the coil, like a whirlpool, like a portal, like a tornado, like an orbit, like a spiraling, a wreathing, going to and fro, up and down, in and out the earth, like wreathing. So who knows what this dragon is doing? I don't understand. Wreathing serpent, the dragon. He will slay the dragon that is in the sea. In that day the Lord with his sword, and great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent. See how his neck was crooked? And he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. He will punish Leviathan, the swift serpent, the Leviathan, the crooked serpent, and he will slay the monster that is in the sea. Will punish Leviathan, the fleeing serpent, with his fierce and great mighty sword. Even Leviathan, the twisted serpent, wreathing, spinning, spiraling, Everything's a spiral, and he will kill the dragon who lives in the sea. Okay. Okay, so he is the dragon. The leviathan is the dragon. Will punish the leviathan, piercing serpent, the creeping serpent, he slay the dragon that is in the sea. Okay, I've been telling you guys. Alright? Even in Job, it lets you know that those eyes and those nostrils are pretty much volcanic. Can you pull in Leviathan with a fish hook or tie down his tongue with a rope? Can you put a cord through its nose or pierce his jaw with a hook? Will it keep begging you for mercy? Dude, what he is describing, you can see. This is the one thing that bothers me out of anything that I've ever read about the Bible. See, it tells you in the beginning, the end is established from the beginning. Okay? So I already know that Genesis 6 is the 57. If you code what letters 5 and 7 is in the alphabet, you just actually 57, 67. It's going to be 67 by this time. My bad. You leave in the 6, and then you just take the 7 and put the letter that goes in, the 7th letter of the alphabet. Okay? So in Genesis 6, it's the end of the world. Now, as in the beginning, so it will be in the end. And what is the cursor or the marker or the sign of that time? As in the days of Noah. Okay, as in the days of Noah. Well, what is Noah? Genesis 6. Okay. That lets you know why it happened. It lets you know how it happened. And timing is everything. Okay? So, in Genesis 6, they were creating transhumans. There's going to be no more human nature left on the earth. They were literally eating humans to survive, I suppose. It's probably for power. Okay? Now, if you hold a mirror up to G6, Genesis 6, hold a mirror up to that, the G6, and you'll see the reflection. And G6 is the beginning. Well, what's going to happen in the end? The 6G. It's a sign of the times. Okay? So, in this day and age, we know what that means. We understand that's a part of the system, the program, the beast, the end of days, the kingdom, the final kingdom, the iron mixed with the clay. Okay? That should not adhere. They won't adhere to each other. So somebody's got to go. There's going to be a canceling out. Well, we obviously know that iron smashes clay. So we already know the time is us. That's pretty much going to be no more human nature left, because there ain't nothing human about the iron. There ain't nothing human about the intergalactic web, you know, because when you leave that in control, it's no more humans making the decisions for you. So therefore, it's transhuman. It's post-human. Anybody that resembles human is going to be a piece of human. And that's what drew the anger of the Lord. The anger of Yahsha in Genesis 6. So now, in a mirror form, you look at life as it is. Okay? You say, well, the chapter and the verse are up, but just in mirror form right now. And it's on a worldwide scale. It's the only thing that's being pushed worldwide. Now, what bothered me back in the day was saying I didn't know how far we were in the Bible, in Revelations. Revelations is pretty much an itinerary, a codex, or what do you call it, a key decoder or whatever, a key to the kingdom, to the earth. You know what I mean? To let you know the time that we're in and what to expect to come on the earth, because it was in heaven as it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. Well, as in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Okay, so look at it like that. So what I wanted to know was, is this the second? Like, everybody's looking for like the first round of stuff to happen in the Revelations. I'm saying we're even further than that. We're way further than that. Because if I'm not mistaken, this is all, he gets thrown, the dragon gets thrown down into the lake of fire. And he starts to thrash, and we get warned by the angel that stands on the sea and the earth that Satan, the dragon, the red dragon, has come down to earth. Said, woe to the inhabitants of the sea and the earth, for Satan, the great dragon, has come down to earth to make war against the seed of the woman. Now, what I wanted to know was how, if he goes up and gets thrown down into the lake of fire, which is where we can clearly see that Laguna del Fuego is right there on the map. I want to know if he's just going to repeat the same exact thing. So therefore, you don't know if you're looking at the first time he's doing it or the second time he's doing it. Now, from my take, what I felt the Spirit was guiding me way back in the day is that this is the final. This is it. He's being released again after the 10,000-year reign. You know what I mean? So this is troubling, because that means after the 10,000-year reign, he gets released, and then he comes out and fools the whole world all over again for a short time. He fools the world time again, as he's always done. He's like a machine. It's just what he does. It's like he's AI. It's programmed to be like that. Hey. Okay. And that was one of the first artificial intelligent life forms that they created, was the serpent. Ooh. As far as robots go, they started out with the spine, the most simplest form, which it was like a AI robot serpent. It's weird. You can program it to do many different things. They make it like an arm, an extra arm or something like that. They were advertising it as an extra arm. Look into it. But yeah, these things are happening. Alright, now, in Job, I'm going to finish up by reading this. It says, can you pull in a leviathan with a fish hook, or tie down his tongue with a rope? Can you put a cord through its nose, or pierce its jaw with a hook? Will it keep begging you for mercy? Will it speak to you with gentle words? Will it make an agreement with you for you to take it as your slave for life? can you make a pet of it like a bird or put it on a leash for the women? He said, like a bird. That means it had wings. Boom. Just like I was telling you, left and right wings. Or put it on a leash for the young women in your house. Will traders barter for it? Will they divide it amongst the merchants? Okay. If you notice, there's like 13 different seas around Antarctica. That right wing. And all of the wealthiest merchants and bankers and militaries and bloodlines have islands down there, or land or property or flags, business, whatever you want to call it, down there. And I noticed the names of those seas, because you got the 12 hours on the clock. There's 12 seas surrounding Antarctica, and then there's a 13th sea on top of the dragon's head. Okay? Ooh. Okay. 13, number of rebellion. So, like, some of those seas are named after, like, there's banks, like Scotia Bank. That's a sea down there in Antarctica. And even the symbol of the Scotia Bank is like a serpent S with a serpent eye in the middle on a globe, on a red globe. It's a red S, like a ribbon, a red S with a serpent eye in the middle of a red globe. You got the Waddell Sea. That's another bank, if I'm not mistaken, the Waddell Bank. There's all different types of names out there. I haven't researched all of them, but the world's most powerful, pretty much, they're mocking you and bragging on the dragon. Alright? Will they divide it up amongst the merchants? Can you feel its hide with harpoons or its head with fishing spears? He's letting you know that you cannot do this shit. You can't. It's too big. If you lay a hand on it, you will remember the struggle and never do it again. Any hope of subduing it is false. The mere sight of it is overpowering. The mere sight, like there's men's hearts failing them when they look at the videos that me and these guys are putting out about this dang dragon. You could just literally hear them wimping and cowering in disbelief and denial as they type a rebuttal in the comment section. It's ridiculous. Then it says, no one is fierce enough to rouse it. Rouse it. It means, how are you going to wake it up? It's slumbering. It's frozen in ice. Think about how serpents cryogenically freeze, sort of. Yeah, that type of rouse. Then, who then is able to stand against me? Who has a claim against me that I must pay? Everything under heaven belongs to me. I will not fail to speak of Leviathan's limbs, its strength, and its graceful form. Who can strip off its outer coat? Think about that ice. Think about the earth. See? Y'all don't understand. You're looking at scales. When you look at miles and kilometers, this metric and imperial standard, empire, dragon, emperor. Come on, man. These are scales of dragon. Who can penetrate its double coat of armor? Outer coat, you can't strip off the outer coat and then penetrate the double coat of armor. Okay? Who dares open the doors of its mouth? Ringed about with fearsome teeth. Its back has rows of shields, tightly sealed together. Think about how like an alligator or a crocodile's back looks. And think about how big that dragon is. Each is so close to the next that no air can pass between. They are joined fast to one another. They cling together and cannot be parted. You want to know why it can't have any air go between because it's combustible. You know what I mean? It's inside. It's yielding extremely hot gases inside of its body, just like an actual snake serpent does. You know what I mean? Like their body is a factory of all types of ridiculousness. Its snorting throws out flashes of light. Did not say that those nostrils are volcanoes. Its eyes are like rays of dawn. Okay. Did not say that even the eyes have some type of fire in them. If they don't throw fire out of them, they at least have fire in them. Flames stream from its mouth. You're talking about a dragon. Sparks of fire shoot out. Smoke pours from his nostrils. The great plumed serpent, pluming smoke. How big does a serpent have to be to make plumes? Okay? Great plumes. Okay, this is what we're talking about. From his nostrils, as from a boiling pot over burning reeds. Its breath sets coals ablaze, and flames dart from its mouth. Strength resides in its neck. Dismay goes before it. The folds of its flesh are tightly joined. They are firm and immovable. Its chest is hard as rock, hard as a lower millstone. When it raises up, the mighty are terrified. Like, we're talking about a dragon. Well, the nations bind together to create the mighty. Okay, so when they are terrified, they retreat before its thrashing. Admiral Byrd type shit. You go down there to Antarctica and you're gonna come back with some stories about UFOs and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit more than UFOs going on down there. That's the reason why you can't throw any nuclear bombs down there, because they're afraid of rousing it like Godzilla. The sword that reaches it has no effect, nor does the spear or the dart or the javelin. Iron it treats like straw. Come on, man. And bronze like rotten wood. Arrows do not make it free. Sling stones are like chaff to it. A club seems to it but a piece of straw. It laughs at the rattling of the lance. Its undersides are jagged potsherds, leaving a trail in the mud like a threshing sledge. In the mud, leaving a trail in the mud. Like, think of the ocean floor, okay? Mud, like a threshing sledge. It makes the depths churn like a boiling cauldron. The South Atlantic anomaly, think about that. I mean, they're over there talking about Antarctica went up 90 degrees. Like, this is like a few days ago. They're talking about Antarctica, just the temperature went up 90 degrees. Not to 90 degrees, but from where it was at, it actually expanded 90 degrees. It's still below zero, or freezing if you want to call it that. But yeah, 90 degrees. Suddenly. I think it was within a few weeks, or maybe a few days, something like that. Depths turn like a boiling cauldron and stirs up the sea like a pot of ointment. It leaves a glistening wake behind it. One would think the deep had white hair. Nothing on earth is its equal. So if you see that dragon down there in Antarctica, or what you call Antarctica, Drake Passage, then you already know. Ain't nothing like it on earth. Nothing is equal to it on earth. It is the ruler of this kingdom. It is Satan. It is the leviathan. It is the dragon. A creature without fear. It looks down on all that are haughty. It is king over all that are proud. Okay. I think I made my point. Or I think the word has perfectly made the point. Thank you, Job. I appreciate you for having